Hoy tornará partenza manco tiempo diga bien e già terra sottigava quando basta pizza e lui guarda una ritta spiai una come donna che cantava un romara potesse rassomare strillasso vienta l'uno sovasciuto Ricetto capitana, uno pure di buona, una faccia bruciata, c'è da menare, e femmine mare, stava verità, sciolta mare, un po' mare, gli altri fa ballare. E chi mi ferma a me? Hoy tornará partenza manco tiempo diga bien e già terra sottigava quando basta pizza e lui guarda una ritta spiai una come donna che cantava un romara potesse rassomare strillasso vienta l'uno sovasciuto Ricetto capitana, uno pure di buona, una faccia bruciata, c'è da menare, e femmine mare, stava verità, sciolta mare, un po' mare, gli altri fa ballare. E chi mi ferma a me? Hoy tornará partenza manco tiempo diga bien e già terra sottigava quando basta pizza e lui guarda una ritta spiai una come donna che cantava Hoy tornerà partenza manco tiempo diga bien e già terra sottigliava quando basta pizza e lui guarda una ritta spigaina come donna che cantava non romana potesse rassomare strillasso vienta l'uso vasco Ricetto capitana, dunque mi buona, una faccia bruciata, scesa nel mare, e ne mare, stava verità, sciolta mare, un po' mare, gli altri fa ballare.
Forget what you've been told. The duel is simple. You can either be the best, or you can be everyone else. Heads, I win. Tails, you lose. Now, let's have some fun.
What is up, Warriors? Welcome to Year 9, Season 2, Title Update 2. Man, oh man. We got another banger for you today, I think.
Oh, it's huge. It's
I'm
amazing.
super excited. Join with me, as always, we have Nolan. How you doing?
Hi. I'm doing amazing. Thank you so much, Anthony. How are you?
I'm good.
Cool.
Chilling.
Are you excited today?
I am very excited for this.
Nice.
This is going to be a hype show.
I know it's going to be amazing. And folks at home, I hope you're excited too. And if you're excited and you want to get the most out of this experience, here's the camera. We got to remind you about these Twitch drops. So before we get any further, please make sure that you've linked your UB Connect ID to your Twitch ID. So that way, for every 30 minutes you're with us today, you're going to get a scavenger crate. And at the end of the show, we're going to pick out some lucky winners to win a grand prize of either 100k steel or the new Virtuosa Hero. And those unlocks will be delivered on the 25th. So be watching with us here. Link your accounts. Get all the cool drops. I'm ready for it. And on top of that, we got more drops than just that because we have an entire Twitch directory for this next week coming up. So you can see it on the screen here. But basically, we just want you to watch and enjoy the new hero and the launch all week. So you can see that you're going to unlock progressive rewards by just watching your favorite streamers stream the new hero and the new gameplay. So keep your eyes peeled on Twitch for all of that. Get all the sweet rewards. And streamers, we got you covered as well because we're going to pick the top 10 streamers at the end of the week to get a grand prize of 100k steel. So make sure you're streaming all the great For Honor gameplay from July 24th through the 31st. And if you're just out there in Twitch land, just watch and get free rewards. So that's also great too.
It's awesome.
Yes.
It's going to be great.
It'll be good.
Why don't we take a look at a little agenda for the show?
What do we got?
So, of course, we're going to be going over the new hero with some new faces today. Very excited. Won't spoil anything, but we've got some new faces. We're going over the narrative. Of course, we'll do a gameplay deep dive. We've got an animation segment, a modeling segment, patch notes, of course, with Mr. JC.
Oh, good. He's here. Don't worry, folks.
He's here. He's in the back. He's aura farming, I think. Or something. I don't know.
Aura farming?
Yeah.
I like it.
Good.
I like it. All right.
And we've got Community Corner as well.
Oh, I love it.
Right.
It's my favorite. It's so
Yeah.
good. So
But yeah, we've got an awesome new trailer to show. Why don't we roll that real quick?
All right,
Max, show
roll
'em,
that trailer. Yes.
When the duel begins, my body and blade become one. Always in complete control. I am the cat that plays with the mouse. Instilling hope in my opponent, only to swiftly tear it away. When I finally deliver defeat, and my foe sees they never had a chance, I can't help but smile.
While we consider skipping to the top. And the battle rumbles right now. Kneel.
All right, welcome back, Warriors. What an exciting time. What an awesome trailer that was. That was great.
Yes.
It's great. We've got, of course, the usual. We've got Alex, Raph, and for the very first time, we have Ben. Ben, how you doing?
I'm doing amazing. Thanks for having me.
Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, I'm Ben Paleo. I'm the new script writer on For Honor. Hey, everybody.
Super excited to jump into all this. Why don't we take a look at our seasonal roadmap first? So we are now in Title Update 2, which means we have our new hero launching tomorrow, the Virtuosa. We also have a throwback event, Realistic Duel, coming out on the 28th. And we have some hero fests for Peacekeeper, Afira, and Nobushi. So really, really awesome stuff. So why don't we jump into the narrative side of things? So why don't you give us a bit of an update of where we are in the story?
Yeah, as you may recall, in this season, we started this season by exploring the consequences of the invasion of the Hatuns and the Mongols, and the consequences of this big event on some smaller scale event on a character, Captain Coldheart, pirate, our hero skin in TU1. He is a unlucky but very persistent, determined pirate, and he has been chasing after an elusive treasure for a long time, but finally in T1 he almost got his hand on it. But almost, and this is something we actually left some crumbs of in T1. We teased that there was someone else involved in this story, a woman. She's Virtuosa, of course, who had been his trainee at some point in the past, and they had a falling off at some point, and she is back now to get the treasure from him. This is a dual focusing season, and in this dual season we wanted to have a dual narrative in which for him she is an ingrate who did not participate in the plan and all of that, and he tried to help her jumpstart her career or whatever, and she refused basically. But for her, in her braggadocious perspective, is not an unlucky but determined pirate. Is actually a dour wet rag. He tried to use her and her talent, and so she outgrew him, and it is completely normal that she left, and now he's back to get his retirement money. So that's the story that we're trying to tell in this TU.
Nice. Ben, do you want to talk more about who Virtuosa is?
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, so she's perfect, and I love her. But she's lots of things. Her name is Ilaria. and that kind of is a Italian reference to cheerful, smiling kind of vibes. And primarily, she's very playful, as you can see, but she's also really talented and skillful and a little unpredictable.
Love it.
So her story starts kind of like on the streets of Heathmore. She grew up as an orphan, and so every day she's fighting to survive. And like a lot of people, you can kind of choose to be glass half full. You know, in the world of For Honor, it's heads are flying, limbs are spinning away, and she chose to take that and run with it. And so um, her kind of like mission is to prove that she's basically better than everybody else and having fun doing that. So over time, she became kind of an outlier and got the attention of that stinky pirate that Raph was talking about, Captain Coldheart. And so he saw a lot of potential in her and basically took her under his wing. And so over time, they traveled and she learned a lot from him. But eventually, she kind of outgrew him and realized that he was using her a little bit to kind of overcome and take that treasure.
Or she was an ingrate, you know,
Yeah.
depending on perspective. Yeah.
I see the dual perspective now.
little bit.
It's clear.
I'm the moldy, crusty old man, and he's the young and handsome guy,
Right.
or gal in this case.
Yeah. So over time, like her reputation grew, and they had kind of a falling out. But she inspired a lot of other warriors in Heathmore, and so she essentially kind of trained them and took them under her wing as other virtuosas. And now here we are with her kind of in an open-ended ending to this story of them fighting on the beach, and she's gonna take that treasure.
Well, we'll
You
see.
did claim it, yeah.
Well, we don't know. We don't say. It is a small story in the world of For Honor, and who gets the treasure is not decided. It's a really small event in the grand scheme of things, but this is something for people to fight about. We'll see maybe in the future. I want to add a few special elements about her. She is quite special in the world of For Honor. First, she's cheerful, as Ben mentioned. And this cheerfulness comes out in her name. She's a talker also, you'll see. She will be taunting people and having fun and laughing. This is coming out in how she moves, how she fights. Other people than us will be talking about that in no time. But the audio team, who cannot be with us today, really worked hard to get that out too. First, they created a second song for this season, something that we never do, so that you would have two completely different and, different and completely different perspectives from the pirate team, then more dour sound of the song of the first TU, and now an exciting and Italian sounding a song for TU2. Second, she has a lot more lines. You will feel that they chose an actress who gets her smile in her voice, and also she's really masterful. And this you will be able to hear in her follies, in the SFX, and all of that. It's natural for her to be that good.
It's easy.
So yeah, well, for her it is.
That's
Maybe
it.
not for you, but
No,
for her it is.
Don't wanna put a sword in my
So
mouth.
yeah, cheerful. Second point, she's an Outlander, but a strange Outlander, a different Outlander than what we usually do. She has grown up in Ashfield, but has never felt the protection of the knights. They were not there for her as she was a street urchin growing up. And so even though her outfits are pretty much coming from the inspiration of European Renaissance mercenary groups, she is not a knight because she doesn't believe in the values of the knight, because the knights were not there for her when she grew up. And so she is something else. She's an Outlander. This is also why she speaks Italian. We wanted to avoid creating a continent that would be Italy, let's say, and that we would never go back to. Instead, we wanted to deepen a bit our world rather than widen it. And so we wanted to have this idea that, maybe the knight elite, they learn Latin and they speak Latin, but people around them, maybe they don't learn this language, and maybe they speak a language that is an evolution of Latin, Italian. So these are some key elements we wanted to bring out in our narrative also, and you'll get some more details about that in lore orders and short stories and all that.
Wow, well, thank you so much, both of you, for breaking all that down. That's an awesome origin story.
Always a pleasure.
great.
And great job, Ben, on your first time on the Den. Eh?
Yeah, it was awesome. Alex, I want to jump over to you to talk more about her aesthetic. I feel like her personality, as you kind of described already, is much more like happy-go-lucky, just brighter. Do you want to talk more about this?
Yeah, well, her armor designs are also playful and elegant, but also quite deadly. As was mentioned, a lot of her inspiration comes from Italian mercenaries. You can see that Lanzknecht influence in her first set with some of the different colors. There's also some carnival elements with that mask. You can really lean into the bandit fantasy with one of her variations with a mask covering her mouth. And then in the second set, this one is just purely elegant. It is like finely structured. There's beautiful helmets that are particularly inspired by those of the Italian armor Filippo Negroli. Look it up. Beautiful stuff. Yeah, very, very ornate. And she also has very unique ornament placement. No other hero has this. It is on her chest.
Oh, that's really cool.
Yeah, real different.
Yes.
For a very
Yeah.
different gal,
Of
our
course.
collective daughter.
Yeah,
It's
and the
beautiful.
customization that she can have is quite in depth. Lots of colors.
Really, really nice.
And even the hair change and all of
I
that.
was gonna ask, yeah, can
Yeah, on
can
some
we
sets the
change
hair will change.
Okay. I guess we'll see it here.
Yeah.
All right. It's okay. We could just go to the next one.
Yeah, that's all right.
There we go.
There she is.
There you go. Hey! Going to the hairstylist.
Nice. Love that look. All right. Well, thank you for breaking all that down, folks. Virtuoso will be available for purchase starting tomorrow for $9.99. It'll also be available for 15K steel in 2 weeks, so you could pick it up then too.
Indeed.
I want to thank you all again one last time for coming on the show and breaking all this down. It was great. Is there anything else that you wanted to?
Yeah, I
to
wanted
mention?
just to mention something. We know that a lot of people have been wondering what's happening with Chimera. You might not know it, but we have left some crumbs for you to find in past TUs. A little bit more information will be coming up this TU, but they're coming from Chimera, not Chimeras, but Virtuoso's perspective. And she has traveled a lot, but sometimes can she be trusted or not? We don't know. But you'll learn much more before the end of the year.
Cool. Awesome. Well, thank you for dropping the little tidbits there. I like it. Thank you so much again. Folks, stick around. We're going to be looking at the Hero Gameplay Deep Dive in the next segment, so you don't want to miss that. So before that, we're going to look at all of Virtuoso's armor sets. See you then.
Tornerà partenza manco tiempo via vien e già terra sottigliava non basta pizza lui guarda una ritta spiai una come donna che cantava un romana potesse rassonare stillasso viento ad uno sovascione Ricetto capitana, dunque pure mi buona, una faccia bruciata, c'è da menare, e femmine mare, stava verità, sorta mare, un po' mare, chiama tu fa ballare. While we poor sailors were skipping to the birds,
Welcome back, Warriors!
Hello.
Oh, we are excited to have you here. So you just saw the amazing introduction of the Virtuoso hero from Raph, Ben, Alex, Anthony. So cool. Now it's time to dive into the gameplay for the new hero. And who better to introduce that and walk us through it than your Lord and Savior JC is back. Welcome, JC.
Oh, did summoning ritual function again? Like I was looking at chat from miles away,
Yes,
and then I got a calling, and I just teleported here,
that's right.
just so I could be here just in time for this.
A portal opened up and
Yeah,
out you
weird.
stepped.
Just walk into
and
it,
you're
and
here.
I get here. It's amazing.
Your fans demanded it, and you are
Yeah.
here. So there it is.
I live for my fans.
There you go. I'm
If
pretty
it's
sure.
not for fans, I don't know what I
Just
would.
wither away. Like
Yeah.
we like it. But that's great, fans. We need that. But also join us on the couch today. Costa, welcome back.
Hi, everyone.
Good to see you again. Been a
Yeah.
little while.
It's been a while, yeah.
That's
yeah.
right. And you are also one of the main game designers.
I
on
am. I worked
Virtuoso.
on Virtuosa for quite a while, and I know her very personally. We went for some espresso together.
Oh, nice.
She's delightful.
nice.
Delightful.
She seems very delightful.
I can't wait to show her off to the whole world now. So.
Oh man, well that's exciting. She looks absolutely hype, incredible. So let's dive into it. Where should we
Right,
start?
Well, I could go straight into gameplay, but first, could we just appreciate her a little? Like, look how great she looks. Look at her smile. Look at her walking, strutting. You know, such confidence.
The swagger.
She's got a presence. You know,
Yes.
she's like taking up space. She's not afraid of who she's going up against. She knows she's smug. She knows that she's better than everyone. She's really great. And then she's got this.
Oh, the emote spam.
The best emote spam maybe in the game. I don't know.
It's been a while
Yeah.
since I've seen one that competes like that.
Yeah, I just wanted to show her off because this was really what we wanted to build the hero around.
Just the emote spam of the talk to the hand.
That's the only thing, yeah.
That's the only thing.
So we're good now. We can close down the
Yeah,
stream.
I'm gone. Bye.
Bye, everybody. No, there's probably more. So
Yeah, so we wanted her to have like a skilled playfulness to her, some attitude, something that gets into her opponent's heads, you know.
sure.
We wanted her to look a little light on her feet. She has a little step in her run, you know. She looks very mobile. We also wanted her to come off as kind of like an effortless genius. She knows exactly what she's doing. She's not breaking a sweat when she goes and does what she does, which is kill people. But yeah, so just gonna frame it off like that at the beginning. Let's get into the gameplay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. See,
So I'll start off with some openers, how you open up your opponents. We'll start off with a running bash attack. So this is a sprint bash. So as you can see, bam, right?
Little slap there.
A nice little slap, yeah.
she just slapped that.
Did,
It feels strangely appropriate.
right? Like the attitude.
Yeah, totally.
She's also got a forward dodge bash there. Hits with the hilt of this rapier over there. And then her zone attack is also a bash. All of her bashes, zone attack could also be feinted, by the way. All of her bashes open up to a free light.
Nice.
So that's really important because we'll get into why we did that exactly. But that's one thing to keep in mind. I'll go into the moves next.
yeah.
Just so she has an opener, like a light. She has a heavy, pretty standard.
Yeah. There's no properties on or opener like
Nothing.
heavy, so
No,
but
just
there
pretty
might be
bhave
stuff coming in
Pretty-
the future. I'm
pretty
not
basic.
sure though.
I
never
would
played
expect
her.
no less.
I've never seen this character. It's my first time.
I don't
So
believe
that's
you.
how it works.
Yeah, JC has not seen it.
I'm learning this for the first time.
Did you notice anything a little weird?
A
about,
little bit, but I don't know. What is this? Like,
What's she
she's like-
doing?
she doesn't even move. She just stands there and doesn't move.
She stands there, but
Looks
she's,
good, though.
she's taking a different posture.
Yeah.
and
what's
like every
going on.
time. Yeah. So that's what I want to get into. This hero is built around a new mechanic that we got for entering postures. We got 3 different postures on Virtuosa based on the direction that she hits. So if she hits from the top stance, she enters a posture like this. We're calling this the dueling posture. If she hits from the right side, she enters a posture that looks like this. We're calling this the guarded posture. And then from the left, this is called the swarm posture. And what's the big deal about posture?
Right.
The next attack from the posture that you attacked in has added properties. So let me get more into that. Each posture can lead into a light attack, a heavy attack, or a bash. The light attacks have a different property, the heavy attacks have different properties, and then bashes, they do different things, but then they bring you back to neutral out of...
Yeah, so the lights and the heavies are infinite chains.
They are,
You can
yeah.
keep going
You
over
can
and
keep
over and over again.
going...
Yeah, but the bashes always send you back to neutral.
Exactly, yeah. So let's start off with the dueling posture here. I'm in my dueling posture, I throw a light. It's a 400 ms light attack.
I'm an old man. I can't react.
Yeah, you can't.
So 400 is like,
Very, very fast.
Very fast.
Yeah.
You could do this in any direction. Whatever direction you take, she'll enter the next posture.
Yeah.
There.
So essentially, it's when you're in a posture, right? So you're in the dual one. So the lights on all three directions are 400. But then if you don't stay top, if you go on a different side, they're gonna get different properties because you will switch postures.
That's right.
Yeah.
Yes.
I get it now.
Exactly.
All right. Learning it at the same time.
So then the heavy has a different property. Her heavies in the dueling posture are unblockable. Unblockable heavies. So basically, these tools are really good in a 1v1 scenario. If you're fighting another opponent 1v1, you like to be in the dueling pose. It gives you access to tools that are good for that pose. Let's go into the guarded.
I want to see the bash though.
Oh yes, you're
Bash
right.
play.
Good point. Good point.
Right? Because I'm curious.
Right. So bash, it's a little kick. A little kick. Just kicks you in the face like that. But what's special about the kick is that it guarantees a light. So you could continue on chaining just by light, kick, light.
Yeah, that's a scary kick.
It is. It is. So now we'll go into the guarded pose, and when you enter a pose, your lights are gonna have superior block, and your heavies are gonna give you hyper armor. So it's very good for if you're getting attacked by other people. You have tools to go against them.
Yeah.
Additionally, every attack, light and heavy, are swipe attacks from this posture, so you can hit external enemies as well. Her bash in this is it's a wide arc roundhouse kick like that.
Oh, I'm
It
getting
al-
dizzy watching this.
It also wall splats as well, so you could.
Let's show that.
Yeah, sure. Let's do that.
I want to get wall splatted.
So then you get wall splatted. Guarantees
Heavy.
a heavy from that.
That's too dangerous.
Yeah, it's pretty dangerous. And then finally the swarm. Swarm, think of this as the ganking posture. You can join your teammates to gank an enemy. So we enter the swarm. The light attack applies a bleed. Bleed does damage over time. It doesn't rake up revenge.
revenge,
It
yeah,
doesn't
yeah.
build revenge. It's a good tool to get some extra damage in.
Synergize as well with PK and Open.
That too,
Yeah.
yeah.
Shaman.
PK, Shaman, Nabushi, all
Yeah.
are bleed girls. Yeah, that's good.
All of them. Good point.
And then the heavies, they just do more raw damage.
It's a 30 damage right there.
Yeah.
It's quite a bit of damage.
Yeah, it is.
That's good though.
And then finally, her bash. It's not really a bash; it's a pinning move. It's good for ganking because it keeps her opponents in.
I
place.
heard it looks good. I want to see.
Oh, nice.
How's that look?
That looks
Good?
pretty cool. Yeah.
Yeah. I love it. It's great
Oh, that
because it
transition.
threatens. The knife is right there, and
Yeah.
she just keeps.
No.
You know, she hits you with her elbow and
It's amazing.
wants to keep fighting.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
Yeah.
All right, okay. So that's kind of cool, right? So she gets all of these things. That's kind of interesting. So if I get it right, I want to make sure I understand, right? When I do an attack, depending on which direction my attack comes from, then I enter a posture. and each posture has a purpose. So like when there's one that's like for duels, there's one for when I'm being outnumbered, and there's one for when we're outnumbering people with my team, right? That's kind of the gist of it.
Exactly.
All right, awesome. I get that. That's
Nice.
cool. Let's keep going because I'm sure there's more.
Yeah, there is. So the idea with her is, well, if the postures depend on the direction that you throw your attack, we don't want to really limit the player in which direction they could throw attacks. So dodge attacks usually are a predetermined direction that their attack comes from. Virtuosa has multi-directional dodge attacks. So, for example, I could be dodging left, but sorry, I hit heavy. I could be dodging left, but attack right, or attack top as well.
Okay, so then that kind of works, right? I
Yeah.
kind of get it there, because then also, if you want to be able to go into dual pose, but you have to side dodge and you have to dodge to the left, you want to be able to go into dual posture, right? So you got to be able to
Exactly.
hit top.
Yeah, exactly. That's the same for front dodge as well. I could front dodge in different directions, just like that.
The inputs is a bit tricky, right? Because you gotta be quicker on the draw there,
So
but it's pretty cool.
You got to be quicker on the draw, but we also have like you could predetermine which direction you want to do as well.
Oh,
like
that's
that.
cool.
Nice.
So,
Nice.
yeah, we wanted to make it user friendly. Yeah, so that's the different ways that you could enter postures,
All right.
like I explained. Another thing to take note is in the demonstration here, I've been kind of attacking, staying in posture, attacking. It's
yeah.
pretty slow, right?
Yeah.
But that's not necessarily the case. You could chain your attacks as well. So, as you can see.
Oh my.
Yeah. So you don't have to go into the posture, but the following attack always takes the properties of the posture that you would have been in if you
Okay.
didn't chain the attack.
So I can't spam 400 MS lights, right? Because they're always
No.
top. I could, but it's not gonna work.
You
'cause
could
block
just
top again.
block top
Yeah,
and
yeah,
it's over.
But it's pretty cool. So then you can kind of skip going to that posture and to just attack faster,
Mhm.
but then you don't get in the posture. But we'll see. I think there's something with postures. I'm not sure.
Mhm.
We'll have a look at it later.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you might be thinking like, okay, I got to think one step ahead. I got to get into this posture to do this property. I'm always thinking one step ahead. But what if I need a property that is unavailable in my posture that I am in now?
Yeah. So for example, right, I'm like, let's say I go into this one, right? And then, oh no, I need to do an unblockable, but I'm in the wrong posture. So how can we fix that?
Yeah, so I'll show you. You just, so let me get into a posture. I'll go into this. And I want to do an unblockable heavy. In this posture, I would be having hyper armor. What I could do is I could soft feint into the direction of the unblockable. So, for example, right like that.
Oh, all right.
nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
So
So it's,
you get access to the properties when you soft feint. Right? You soft feint
Exactly.
to light and heavy as well?
I could soft feint to either light or heavy.
All right, that's cool.
Only heavies in chains
Okay.
can be soft feinted though.
Okay.
You cannot do it from an opener a heavy.
All right.
Nice.
So
That's pretty good, right?
that's pretty cool.
That's
So
a
then-
lot.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot of stuff.
That's a
right?
lot of stuff
But
to digest.
then
there, yeah.
because look, I was sitting in the back earlier, right?
Yeah.
I wasn't really miles away.
Right.
Sitting in the back there.
Don't ruin the fantasy.
I mean,
for
you know,
people.
I'm sorry.
It's okay, it's
if I
okay.
ruined someone's day, I apologize.
That's all right.
But basically, I saw her in the trailer. I saw her doing something kind of weird where she would like move around and duck and
Yeah,
weave.
got-
And stuff. So
Got a little matrix.
yeah. So I don't know how that works. So
So
yeah, run it for me because I want to know.
here's the
Very
thing, right? So I'm in my posture.
Yeah.
And I cannot move. I'm stuck in place. You could see my guard. I don't have block on my guard.
I mean, you don't have block right now. I look at you from
Exact-
my screen. And
Exactly.
you're just there.
Yeah. I am, in a way, kind of helpless.
Yeah, you're a sitting duck. Like you can't even block anything I'm gonna throw at you.
Attack me.
Whoa,
Whoa.
whoa.
Attack me from a different direction.
Okay, this isn't right.
Whoa.
Come here, blood dodging.
Yeah, that's right. She's got on-the-spot dodge. We're calling this mechanic evade.
She just evaded the bash too.
She evades bashes. She evades unblockable. And the best thing about it is, if we're fighting in a real scenario and you hit me, you try to swipe at me, and I sidestep, you're pretty vulnerable, right?
Yeah,
I could easily just attack you, right?
Let me try this.
Bam.
Ah,
A repost attack.
So you can counter everything I do while you're in this, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. So, so the evade mechanic is super cool. It looks awesome. We're gonna get Tarek on, who's gonna explain like the mechanics of, like the technical bits of it. But we want you to know that this is not like she's not unbeatable.
I can't see the chat now, but I'm worried that about
Probably,
what we're probably
So,
seeing there.
Let me
so-
explain a little bit, right? Because
Yeah.
clearly, like, I'm joking around. I've been playing with this character for about a year.
What?
But essentially, like, so what's interesting here is that, like, she dodges. So because she dodges, any move actually that beats dodge will beat this. So guard break will beat this. You can get guard broken out of it. You can get undodgeable. She doesn't have undodgeables, but if she did, she would have hit herself out of this, right? So the idea here is in this mode, she has like dodges literally everything that is dodgeable except for AoEs on the ground. But everything that's dodgeable, she can dodge, where it's thrown feats, whether it's attacks, whatever bashes, whatever you throw at her, she can auto dodge them, counter them. That's great.
Nice.
But anything that beats dodge beats this.
Okay.
And so I understand it might look like, whoa, this is insane. I can't see chat, but I'm assuming because I know chat quite well. But at the same time, like you're still quite vulnerable, right? There's a lot of undodgeables in the game. Guard break beats this quite easily. The repose that you do as well is very, very peelable. So in group fights, you have to be careful, time it properly. Yeah, you can dodge a bunch of people, you can dodge a bunch of stuff, but at the same time, you have to be careful as to when you use it and then how you use what you can do out of it.
Right.
What's interesting is that it also dodges like trajectories. So if somebody's not locked onto you, throws a big unblockable to the side, if you're in a posture, you'll just dodge it. It's fine. It's great. Like you said, Tarek is going to come in later to kind of explain a little bit the tech behind it. Yeah. Because it's not the simplest thing, but it's super interesting because it's something really, 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 really different.
Gotcha.
Again, we're trying to do like different things for heroes. So that's super cool. There,
This feels pretty different. I'm not gonna lie.
It's really different.
Actually, part of me is very excited to see like a potential like For Honor Mythbusters on all of this. I'm expecting that at some point.
So then I think she has feats, right? I'm not sure.
Yeah, she has.
Well, you
4
made
unique
feats too?
We did. Yeah.
Has been working over there. All right.
Yeah, so I could get into feats for Virtuosa. The first one is called Muscle Memory, and basically, she activates the feat and she enters a posture. It's whichever posture your guard is set into. So if your guard is set right, she'll enter the right posture, left posture, top posture. It's a quick way to enter your posture. It's safe. You don't have to throw out an attack. You could hit it last second to avoid an oncoming attack. You could also use it to get access to properties right away from neutral, pretty much.
It's pretty cool too because you can use it while you're in a posture. So I go like, I don't know, if I'm going right, then I don't want to soft feint to get to another stance or to another posture or whatever. You can just use your feet, switch really quickly. Works quite well in those situations. So it's quite unique. It's rare that we're able to have feats that have such a tight interaction with a part of the kit that is super central to a hero, but at the same time kind of gives that kind of boost there.
Yeah.
But I'm super excited we're able to have that kind of feat in there because it's not like I help my team feat or it's not I heal myself. It's just give yourself a bit more utility, especially in group fights. In duels, it would be useful, but not that useful. But when you're in a group fight and you need to have some quick thinking and like readjust on the fly, works quite well for this.
Nice.
Yep.
And that's on a 30-second cooldown. The second feat is Artful Improvisation. So whenever Virtuosa enters posture, she will heal herself for 10 HP. This is on a 10-second cooldown. This does not work when you are coming out of an evade animation and going back into
It's only when you enter a posture. However you enter that posture, you can trigger that heal.
Yeah.
Nice.
Additionally, if you're chaining attacks, you're not entering the posture technically, so chain attacks will not trigger it as well.
Okay.
Nice.
The third feat is called Superior Retort. And this is when you evade, you do a riposte. It applies a 30% armor debuff to the enemy. They'll take 30% more damage for 10 seconds, and this is on a 20-second cooldown.
All right. Yeah.
Nice.
And finally, feat 4 is called Rejuvenating Spirit. This one's a very big one. It's a map-wide team heal.
Oh, wow.
It heals for 50 HP, and it also gives a damage reduction bonus to your team of 15% for 20 seconds.
That's awesome.
So this is a pretty big game-changing feat when your team is breaking. And you really need to hold on.
That's awesome. And also, like, Max, you want to roll that video again? There's something I want to bring people's attention to.
Sure.
You might not have noticed, even though there's been a bit of zooming on it. If you look at the widget on top of the screen, you can see that we can now see your allies' health bars.
Nice.
We'll talk about it a little bit more in the patch notes because it's a new feature that we implemented specifically because of Virtuosa. It's something that came up a lot during our play sessions where we're messing with that feed, trying things out, and then a lot of the comments that we got was, how do I know it's useful? How do I know I'm healing people that are like on the other side of the map? How do I know that like I should use it now because I don't know what their health status is? So we worked with our amazing UI team, and they added this little element that really, really helps Virtuosa specifically, but also everybody.
Right,
That's
right.
super awesome. We'll talk a bit more about it later.
Yes.
But that's I wanted to bring it up because
It's very
I'm sure
cool.
people noticed it, and
Yeah.
so I don't want to leave them in the dark.
Yeah, it's very cool. Super cool
Yeah.
addition.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice.
That's her feats.
All right, that's a cool hero.
So yeah, that's pretty darn
Pretty cool,
cool.
pretty
I'd
cool,
say
yeah,
so. There's so much going on. Obviously, that we can see like the new systems and mechanics that were developed for Virtuosa are absolutely mind blowing, and I really just can't wait to see this launch. Out in the world for people to get their hands on it. But I got to imagine like creating a hero like this with like this many kind of unique features to it has got to come with its own challenges. and stuff.
Yeah.
Is there anything you want to like
So
highlight?
there's a lot of stuff, right? So the first challenge that we faced is building a character, a hero, with that weapon in For Honor.
Mhm.
Because it's like a lot of people I've seen a lot of people comment about it and talk about it on Reddit, and even like previously we've been discussing having a rapier for a long time, but it's a small weapon. It doesn't have like a big thick blade. It's made for dueling. It's made for specific things. So you can imagine that having a huge kanabo hitting it would be a bit difficult. So we went for contrast with this hero. So Vanessa and I sat down over a year ago when we were trying to discuss a little bit more how we're going to build this hero, what we're going to be doing from the beginning, and we wanted to create somebody that fit in the For Honor world, but also was really contrasting with the rest of the world as well, so that she could feel very, very unique, feel very different, and have that attitude, right? Like they'll talk about it more in the animation segment. They'll go into details, but I think everybody knocked it out the park, hardcore.
Sure.
It's a completely different hero. She looks different. She feels different. She plays different as well. But at the same time, she feels like she belongs in For Honor. So that's great. But even past that challenge, right, we went into the mechanics of it, of that evade. It's complex, right? Like normally the way our dodges work, it works quite well, but you can't just go, hey, I'm in here and I'm dodging, right? There's a lot of stuff about what direction you're going to do, like that little animation. How do you detect these things? How do you make sure you're able to dodge things that are not locked onto you? Like there's a lot of aspects to it that are really complex. Tarek is going to come in a little bit later, one of our amazing programmers who can talk about a little bit more how the tech went behind it. But that's great. We had challenges with the feat that we managed to resolve with the health bars. So there's a lot of things that goes into working on a new hero that does something like this that is not always the simplest thing to do, but we like to challenge ourselves, and we challenge ourselves for our players, right? We want to have heroes that our players are going to like, that are going to love, they're going to fall in love with them. And one of the other things one of the big pillars that we were building towards with this hero was a stance hero. It's been a while since we've had like dedicated hardcore really stance users.
Right.
Usually it's two stances, right? You have like Medjai that has like axe mode and staff mode.
Right.
Of Highlander, some stuff with, Shaolin. But when we went into it, we were like, okay, so how do we make the ultimate stance hero? And we ended up building 4 stances, right? Neutral.
Yep.
And then there's like all 3 different postures that have different attacks. So this it's a lot of work to get all these things together, getting the right properties everywhere, getting like the right animations everywhere. The animation team worked like extra hard to get all that stuff going. Audio had to work like crazy because there's a lot of audio, there's a lot of moves, so it's a lot of work from every single team involved. VFX as well, like everybody, and everybody comes together as a group, and we work really hard on this to solve all these challenges to deliver the best hero we can. And I think it's like the results speak for themselves.
She absolutely speaks for herself. Yeah, amazing stuff. Well, thank you so much, JC, and Costa, for you, any like kind of final words?
It was a pleasure to work on this hero. I'm really excited for everyone to get their hands on this hero and play with her and have fun with her. Huge shout out to the whole team. Oh man, there's so many people to thank. Michelle on animation, Tarek, Antonin on programming, Olivia and Terry on audio, Fred on VFX. All the designers, they all helped a lot with their input. I really wish I could have brought the other Costa in.
That's right, because there are two of you. Yes.
Yeah, and we both worked on this hero. It was our baby. So
I'm not going to say we did that on purpose because it's easier to remember like your names, but it didn't hurt. So
no, it didn't. But he's in Italy now.
Is he?
Yes.
Quite fitting.
Yes.
Really?
Yes, for
really, just in Italy, we just released the Italian hero, and you go to Italy. I hope you're watching this, Costa.
Yep.
I hope you're enjoying yourself over there. I really do, actually.
And watching the stream.
And watching the stream, yes, of course.
But yeah, a huge thank you to the whole team. We really did a great job.
Yeah, and as I said, it's a massive team effort, right? Like everybody pitches in, even if you're not like directly involved with the gameplay side of it. We do play sessions constantly. Everybody on the floor tries her out. Everybody tries everything. We hear everybody's feedback. The design team is working like crazy to assimilate everything to go, where do we do? How do we handle this? How do we handle that situation? A lot of the things like that, the health bar thing, right? I mentioned this came from feedback that we got. I don't remember who mentioned it at first, unfortunately. But it's like, it's some of those little things that we go, hey, you know what? Like, there's a bit of an improvement we can do here. There's a bit of an improvement we can do there. And everybody participates. For Honor is, I say it like, you know, it's almost a joke there, but we're like a big family. We're a very, very tightly knit team, and it shows everybody works together very, very, very well, and we're able to deliver insane content like this. That is just, it's amazing. Like I can't speak more to it.
It's awesome. Well, very cool. Well, thank you so much, JC. Thank you, Costa. Folks at home, we hope you're excited as well for the Virtuosa. And trust me, you don't have to wait long because she is launching tomorrow. So we're very excited about that. But we have more to show off today, more to dive into. There's more, but wait, we have more. So coming up next, we're going to bring some Vanessa on and some other guests who are going to go into an animation deep dive about the hero and kind of what went into building this new character. So stick around. Don't go anywhere. And in the meantime, please enjoy the slideshow video of all the TU2 weapons that are releasing as well. So enjoy. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, Warriors. We are now here at the animation segment. We've got Vanessa, and for the very first time, we have Tarek. How are you doing?
Good, good. Thanks so much for having me, really.
Of course. Do you want to introduce yourself a little bit?
Yeah, sure. Posso parlare in italiano se vuoi. Sono mezzo italiano e mezzo marocchino. Ho lavorato a questo gioco per 4 anni adesso, 5 anni alla Ubisoft e 8 anni nell'industria. E questo chi è?
We'll add subtitles later.
I'll translate everything I said.
I understood everything.
I'll translate everything I said. So basically, thanks for having me. I've been on For Honor for like 4 years, 5 years at Ubisoft, and 8 years in the industry around. I've worked on Medjay, Afira, now Virtuosa with both Costas and Antonin, my other fellow programmer. Shout out. Bots, game mode events, and a bunch of other stuff.
Awesome. Well, I'm super excited to have you here. Your Italian was great. All right, so Vanessa, why don't we just jump right into it? Virtuosa is so flashy and fun to play. I think every time I got to play her in play sessions, the one thing I can think was she looks like she's having as much as I'm having playing her. It's like she was having so much fun. I was like, this is great. I felt like I was relating to her. It was awesome. So
that was intended. I'm glad you felt that way. I hope everybody's gonna feel that way because yes, she's definitely having fun. You can see her when she's like moving, when GC and Costa presented her, like she's having fun, and she makes us having fun producing her, like doing her, and like it's so fun. Yeah. I brought a little something with me.
Show and tell.
It's made of metal, so don't hurt yourself. So our team at MoCap, we have people that do real fencing, actor ones, so they like show us how it is and all of that, so you can parry Kanabo with this like this, so it works. But yeah, we made it our way, like our own unique way fencing, because she's inspired a little bit with Italian school and Spanish school, but we took a little bit of that, the thrusting, the slashes, and we make it our own. And she's light on her feet, fighting with ease, and yeah, she's deadly.
Nice. So. That's really like the For Honor way, like pulling a little bit of inspiration and making this new awesome warrior.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, I want to talk a little bit too. There's more facial animation this time around, right?
Yes, like GC mentioned, we try something new. We challenge ourselves, and we don't have a lot of facial animation on For Honor. But for her, we're like, we wanted to showcase that she have fun and emotion goes through the face, the eyes, the smile. So we wanted that. We didn't know how much we could push. We made a wish list. I think I have a picture. This is a little wish list I made right at the beginning of kind of the face I was looking for. And I wasn't expecting much, like maybe just a smile, that's going to be good. But the character team and the rigging team, they did like the tongue thing and the eyes. And we have all of those, so you saw them in the gameplay trailer.
Yeah, she's super expressive.
Right, it's cool. It's very cool. It was quite something to do, like to apply that everywhere. And she's looking at you. She's winking as well. So she's breaking the
winks at the camera.
I know. She's breaking the fourth wall a little bit. So again, I think she's having fun as well with the player. Yeah, she's amazing.
So speaking of the wink, do we want to take a look at that execution maybe?
Yeah, there's an execution with a wink on it. So we really focus on that. So we have some raw mocap. I know you guys like it, T-pose. The beginning. So, when we shot mocap, we were having so much fun. It was because we usually like a bit, For Honor, we mocap data, blah. But for her, we were like really more playful leaning into that, and it shows. It's inspired through the game now. Like it's really cool. So you see here the execution. It's a bit slower because we want to showcase the pose. If you go too fast. You lose that a little bit. You can say Warden's gonna have a little bit too much fun right here. Sorry, we didn't put that in execution. You're gonna see a version where we apply more strength, more speed a little bit, more punch. I mean, we don't hurt ourselves during mocap. We try to
gotta be safe.
Kill ourselves. Yeah, exactly. So you can see that some camera work as well. There you go.
Do you want to give insight into the T-pose? Why we have T-pose?
Oh yeah.
We're
Yeah,
T-posing?
T-pose, T-pose. I mean, it's a question that often comes up. Why do we do T-pose?
Yeah.
It's not for fun. It's not for the memes.
Fa-
It's
Oh,
for
I
the.
wish.
I know. I wish. It's for the. It's basically because we have, I think, 300 camera. I mean, we have a lot of cameras at the studio, at Mocap Studio, and you need to see everything. And we need a pose to when you start recording the take. You need a pose that is really obvious that it's not in
Okay.
game. So.
So it's
yeah.
like the
so
start
this
and
is
end
it's
point,
the
I guess?
start. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Okay. Cool.
So yeah, that's what it is.
Totally, I did not know that.
Yeah, so the more you know. So and now let's see the final version in game
Oh yeah.
of the execution. There's something quite unique with this one. I mean, there's two things. I mean, of course, the face here. Look at that. This is
So
fantastic. There's two things. You can see that the opponent is pulling out a dagger. We see that often in the execution that we do, but I think it's one of the first time that we're doing it in a unique. When we release a hero, it's the first time that we have that. But I'm lying. It's not really just the first time, because we did it as well with Pirate.
Ooh.
The previous execution we did with Pirate is
Oh, yeah.
quite similar. It's a little bit similar. It's very much intended. Maybe she learned it from
Yeah, I feel like this
him.
follows the narrative.
Yeah,
She
so-
picked up this one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
because he's evading but nonchalant. Like, you know, he's like tired and like, oh no, I have to reload my gun, you know. But she's really much like, you know, she's having
She's
fun. She's
perfected it.
evading.
Yeah.
Of course, yeah. Yeah, so it's a bit intended then at the end. So yeah, I really like that execution. It's really her.
Awesome. Well, thank you for breaking that down. In the last segment, we saw her evade stances, and we were looking at the chat. People were blowing up about this. We want to know more about this. Are you able to talk more about this new tech that we made?
Yeah, 100%. So it's totally new tech that we made for this hero. As you saw in the last segment, when the Virtuosa does an attack, she enters posture, and in this posture, which is not a new stance, it's the stances reflect the three ways that we could do an attack. This is a new posture. When she's in it, she evades her attacks, and this evade is really a block replacement. She won't block her attacks like other heroes do. It's kind of an in-between dodge and block at the same time, which creates like an on-spot dodge for us. And so we wanted to do something unique for this hero. We wanted to have her evade, but not evade in a general sense. We wanted to have her evade or dodge on spot these attacks by anticipating them and evading them elegantly and with style. So with that, we needed to feed some more, essentially kind of make a new tech that we feed to the animation team that they use. But before that, let's talk about our trajectories and animations for the heroes in the game. If we take two heroes, for example, here we have the Pirate. He's doing a right heavy, and then we have the Afira is doing a right heavy. You'll see it's two different animations or two different trajectories, which trigger a different animation on the evade.
It's
Because
dynamic.
It's dynamic, 100%. On the spot, we calculate the angles of the attacks that we receive, that the Virtuosa receives, and we make her play a different animation. And so that's also the tech that I want to speak to you guys about. And so I'm going to bring up some math. I'm sorry for that, guys. And Max, if you could put the picture up. So this is the unit circle. If you guys remember this from math class. Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm triggering anyone right now. So essentially, pretending I'm the Virtuosa and Vanessa hits me with a left attack, which would be this one. Yeah, exactly. With the left attack, all of the attacks that the Virtuosa sees will happen on the right side of my unit circle. So everything from 0 to 90, and then 270 to 360, or 0 again. And then if same thing for the right attacks. All of this come from my left side of the unit circle. And then for top attacks, they all stay the same. And so using these measurements at runtime, like you said, it's dynamic. We calculate the angle of each attack that the Virtuosa receives, and we categorize them into different smaller buckets. So we'll see here if the trajectory of the attack that the attacker does on the Virtuosa is Max, could you put back the picture, please? Yes. So if the attack angle is is more towards the upper part of the unit circle on the left side, on the right side, it'll calculate it as a left high, then left mid, or left low.
Really cool.
And with this, we send over these new categorized attacks and with their angles to the animation team, and then they receive it and they say, hey, did I just receive a left mid attack? If yes, then play this specific animation. So that's how we were really able to push the boundaries, make it so that she appears more elegant, and she really anticipates her attacks, and just make her overall just really cool.
It's super, super cool.
There was so much animation in this.
Yeah.
There's a lot of animation.
Shout out to Michelle, the animator who worked with us on this. It's really good stuff.
Yeah, it was like, because at first we had like the regular angle, but we knew we needed more with all the different trajectory and weapon type as well that we have. So it was a whole project, but we did it. It looks so great. It feels so
great.
good as well.
Final
Yeah.
product is awesome.
You feel really skilled.
Yeah.
Like you're like, oh my god, yeah, I've been there. It's really cool.
Thank you for breaking all that down.
Thank you.
We also have some emotes that we could take a look
Yes.
at.
We picked only 4. I think we're gonna showcase them after that segment.
Yeah.
But so we have this
They
one
feel pretty
here. She's
cool.
playing with weapon. I think people notice that she's sheeted when she's in navigation mode. So yes, that was fun to do. There you go. And of course, we
we
saw it at the
go.
beginning. We call it the blah 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 emote on the floor. Again, she's elegant. She's doing like some. She's so cool.
She's
So
great.
cool. This one, temper tantrum. Something that you should know. We do look at the spam capability of each emote that we do. Some of them
Go
they
off,
just
Max.
don't end up being spammable, so we live with that. But when they are, or when there's potential, we make it happen. Like we really tied it up. We test them. We test the spam. Huh? We really do test the spam.
Nice.
And the big baby, I think it's the team favorite because Michel was really inspiring us to be. So see, he's literally like, yeah, Fencer did it correctly. There you go. So
Nice.
so it's very like showing her the way that she's a bit younger. She has a shorter temper maybe. So that was that. And
Her playful style really like came out to the team when like working on her. Really like made us have fun working on her.
yeah,
made us-
it's true.
it was great,
it's true.
honestly.
It was very different because yeah.
She's so lively, honestly.
Yeah.
She was so fun to work on,
Yeah.
honestly. Yeah, it was really
That
cool.
was great. So I don't have your favorite emote, but we do have.
Well, I need to know where the que cazzo is. I don't know where it is.
We have it. We have
Have
it.
it? Okay,
but,
good.
you're gonna see it after. But yes, we had so much fun with our animation, and yes.
Super cool. Well, I want to thank you both for coming on, breaking all this down. New tech
Thanks so
is
much for
crazy.
having us.
Animations
Thank you.
are, as always, look amazing.
Thank you.
Folks, sit tight because after this, we're going to be doing a deep dive into the modeling, something you don't want to miss. It's going to be awesome. But before that, we're going to be looking at a compilation of all her executions. So
Awesome.
There.
enjoy.
Bye.
Grazie mille. Buonanotte.
Che noia! Bello, bello! Oh, basta! No, no! Oh. Grazie a tutti! Il piacere è mio. Vergogna! Forza! Sta fermo! Perdente!
The
Hey, welcome back. Sorry, sorry, everybody. No, welcome back, folks. Thank you so much for joining us. Today, we are going to dive into a bit more of a deep dive into the modeling for this hero. So you've already seen a lot. You've seen the gameplay, all about the story, the emotes, the executions, so all this crazy stuff. But let's talk about this armor. It looks great, and who better to talk about that than Alex? Thank you for coming back.
Hi.
I know. So welcome back. I know
back.
it's been like 2 segments, but happy to have you back here. And we are also joined on the couch by a brand new person today. Farouk, welcome.
Thank you very much, Nolan.
Cool, thank you. Well, how are you? How are you doing today?
Going well.
Yeah,
Going pretty well.
Cool.
Really happy to be there with you guys.
nice. Well, we're happy to have you here too. Do you want to kind of like introduce yourself to the audience? Like, what are you doing
Sure.
for honor? and all that?
Sure. My name is Farouk. It's my first time with you guys on the stream, but I'm in the team of For Honor for almost 5 years right now.
Nice.
So I worked on mostly every hero since Kyoshin. So
Oh,
yeah,
cool.
Kyoshin was my first one.
Nice. Well, also an incredible hero too. So yeah, so you do a lot of the modeling work and work with that with the team. So that's super good. So we're gonna look a bit more into the deep dive on that. So Farouk, do you want to take us through kind of like the process and the different stages of the creation
Of
process for
course.
these heroes?
Of course. So the really first stage is the concept art.
Mhm.
So it's the place where like the art, the concept artists and the art directors take a lot of time to create like this visual identity. So a lot of back and forth sketches, a lot of sketches to give us this final amazing concept at the end. So big shout out to Lily for this one. Really an amazing concept artist. Really a pleasure to work on his stuff every time. So thank you very much, Lily.
Awesome.
Yeah, it's amazing how she's able to translate personality into this visually.
Mhm.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, it looks really good. So that's very cool. So and then what kind of comes next after we have the concept art?
When the concept is done and ready to send to the modeling team, so basically we start like really to do basic modeling. So we start to really focus on the shapes and the proportion. Is we can start like with primitive like form, like really a sphere, plane, everything. Every technique is good to start. So it's basic modeling to have like the proportion
Mhm.
and
Got it.
shapes.
Gotcha. Yes, and you consider this basic modeling. To me, this looks like incredible art. So,
But
man, I hate to see something complex at this point. Goodness.
yeah, I can understand, but
Yeah.
for us, it's like really like the base of the base to really start good
Gotcha.
for the next stage.
Yeah, humble brag. I get it. That's awesome. Well, very cool. Well, it looks awesome. And so, which set specifically did you work on for that?
On this one, on Virtuosa, I work on the set 2.
Mhm.
So
Which is
this
what we're
one,
seeing up
yeah,
right
what
now.
we're seeing right now. And Sébastien Héroux-Lefebvre worked on the set 1. So
Nice.
this one, big shout out to you, Seb. Nice one. So yeah,
Very cool.
was mostly that.
Nice. And so then after that, like, kind of, what's the next step of the process after that?
So for the next step, still on the blockout, we take the time really because, as you know, we have like a bunch of customization on the characters. So between the variation, you have like swap of body part and this kind of stuff. So we really take the time to no rush, be sure everything is working. So with the rigging team, the design team, we speak a lot to be sure everything is on point, to go to the next stage, the iris stage, to be sure everything is a good base to start.
Nice.
Well, and it's really complex too because the pieces have to have the same poly count to be
Yeah,
able to
on
swap in,
technical,
right?
yeah, sure. On technical stuff, we have like poly count for the character. So we have like a limitless poly count. So basically, when you swap like an arm with the other arm, we have to keep the same poly count
Gotcha.
because we cannot exceed.
Okay. So even if they look that, yeah, even if
Yeah,
they're
so-
drastically different, they have
Yeah,
to-
sometimes it's a big challenge, but we love to do that. So
Nice. Well, Well, that's really incredible just to see like the variations and again, not just for Fencer, but for like all our heroes like have to go through
Thank
that.
you.
So that must take a lot of time and effort. So it's really cool.
Thank you very much.
Nice. And then so kind of like what comes after that?
So after that will be the iris. So the eye resolution stage, my favorite one. Love to do that.
Nice.
It's the place where you put your creativity. So at this point, I'm working mostly like with iteration because I don't want to go too far, too much detailing first. So what I do first of all is like mostly working with the folds, refine the block out. So really give her more this like iris render. After that, I'm jumping on the ornaments, trim, stitches, really more detailing the character. And after that, it will be mostly like materials. So working the leather, working the metal, really give her this feeling of realistic metal and leather. And when everything is done and we are happy with the result, but I'm starting to scratch everything. So
Yeah.
give like big slice of a scratch, damage, and all this kind of stuff. So yeah, it's mostly what we're doing at the iris stage.
Yeah, it gives it a really like lived-in feel. You know, like this is taking place in this realistic world in this setting. Here.
Exact.
Yeah, like it's
Exact.
been through battles. It's been through all that.
Exact. We are like we are on the field with her. So yeah, that's a pretty much part.
On this set specifically, you spend a ton of time on the helmet too, right?
Yeah, I spend a lot on the helmet. Because on this one we don't really see the face. It's really a long helmet, so I give her like a kind of vibe of bird face.
Ah, okay.
You know, you don't see it at the first time, but when you see it, is done. You cannot like not see it anymore.
Yeah.
So yeah.
That's cool. Yeah. So there's like just a lot of intention in there, some hidden, some.
Yeah, sometimes we try to do. Yeah, sure.
Nice. Well, really cool. Well, thank you so much for talking about all that and showing us all just that process and the step by step. It's super interesting just
pleasure.
to see like everything that goes on from concept art stage to like what finally ends up in game. So amazing work. So thank you for sharing.
Thank you very much.
Cool. Yeah. Do you have any shout outs? Anything you want to?
Sure. First of all, big shout out to the art team. So, bunch of really talented and creative people. So, merci beaucoup à l'équipe. And of course, big shout out to all the foreigner family. A bunch of really passionate people.
Yeah.
So, one love. Merci beaucoup à l'équipe aussi. and of course, big shout out to the players. Thank you to still here with us, like real warriors. So respect.
Nice, awesome. Thank you so much for Cthulhu.
A pleasure.
Nice. Alex, anything else?
Oh yeah, and just a shout out to the Chengdu team for the weapons.
That's
on
right,
this.
yeah.
Yeah, they're really, really gorgeous. You'll see very soon.
Very cool. Well, awesome. Well, again, thank you so much for coming along, for showing all this off to the audience out there, folks. We hope you enjoyed that as well. So again, reminder: the hero is going live tomorrow, so you're gonna have your chance to get a hold of this, unlock all the new weapons and armor for yourselves, dress it up, apply all the cool color swatches and patterns and everything. So it's gonna look sick. But we have more, so we are going to go over patch notes right after this, so don't go anywhere. We're going to be right back after we roll this cool video of all of Virtuoso's weapons, so keep an eye out for that, and we'll be right back.
Tornerà partenza manco di impedire e già terra sottilava non basta pizza lui guardava ritta spiai una come donna che cantava non romara potesse rassonare stilasso vienta non so facendo Ricetta
Welcome back, Warriors. JC.
I just teleported back here.
You did. I knew you
Awesome.
could do it.
See,
I knew
that's,
it.
That's the power of the mind.
There it is. There it is. Love it.
Yeah.
Well, welcome back.
Well, thank you for having me back.
Well, of course, yeah, wouldn't have it any other way because we are here to talk about all the cool new stuff coming up. Not just the new hero, but we have other stuff.
Yeah, we do. I didn't know.
That's right. Well, wait, I
Okay,
mean, you
well,
know now.
I'll discover it as a similar to road to people.
Yeah,
Right?
we'll give you the PowerPoint. You'll
Okay,
figure
perfect.
out
I
from
have a
there.
little clicker here. That's all good.
All right. So what do we got?
Yeah, well, before we get into the actual patch notes, right? There's a couple of things I want to talk about that are not necessarily in this, but we are adding 2 new anti-aliasing features for PC players specifically.
Nice.
So we're adding NVIDIA DLSS that use like a bunch of frame generation, and it boosts frame rates while it maintains a really good image quality and a lot of responsiveness. You need a GeForce RTX card for that to work. So typically Series 2000 and over, Series 20s, but that's pretty good.
Nice.
It gives like a nice boost of frame rate. We also implemented the AMD Fidelity FX Super Resolution 2, also known as FSR2. So it's an upscaling algorithm, right? So that you can run the game at a lower resolution, enable FSR2. It'll put it up at a high resolution that looks better than regular upscaling. So that's great. Also, like lets you get a bit more frame rates if you don't have like a fancier graphics card.
Nice.
So and it basically for anybody that has a supported GPU, you can navigate to the graphic options and you'll be able to turn them on as you wish. So that's awesome.
Super good. All right.
And then another thing, we can go back to the patch notes now.
Yes.
All right. So another thing that we talked about a little bit during the Virtuoso reveal, right? Which is a quality of life improvement for the health bar of allies on screen. So as I mentioned, you can now turn these on or off, and there's like 3 little options, right? You can have allies only, so it's everybody but yourself.
Okay.
That you see their health bars because you see yourself on screen already.
There you go.
But you can also put it at the full team, so it's the entire team. And you can turn it off if you don't want to see them for whatever reason. But this is really good. Like, not only is it good for Virtuoso, but it's good for everybody, right? It gives more information about the state of your team. Super good to have, and it's like really interesting to kind of give a bit more of that visibility to go, you know what? My friend there is in trouble. I can try to go help them.
Yeah.
Before we only had the flashing on the icon. So now with this, it's a little bit different, but it does something really awesome.
Yeah, it's,
All right.
it's super cool. I'm excited.
Yeah.
For this,
So next up, slide with not a lot of text, but a lot of talkie.
a lot of talkie.
Anti-gank part 1.
Whoa.
So
All right.
it's part 1 because there's going to be more coming in the future. But to just discuss what anti-gank is and how it kind of works, I'll go over like the ground rules, right? So right now in the game, if you play right now, not tomorrow, right now,
Today.
right? If I throw an attack at you,
Mhm.
and you go into what we call a hit stun state, right? So you're in a hit stun. When you're in this state, if you take damage from myself while you're still in your recovery, you'll take full damage. If you take damage from another person, you will take 75% damage. You get 25% damage reduction.
Right.
And then if you get hit further while you're in that other state where you take more damage, you go into a second hit stun, another hit reaction where you gain armor, so you can't be interrupted, and it's super armor, so basically it's bashes, nothing can affect you.
Yeah.
And you take 25% damage. So it's
wow.
a whopping 75 damage reduction. So that's the base rule of For Honor.
Right.
This applies to everything right now except pins.
Mm.
So the issue that we have is that basically every single attack that pins, if you get hit after, like if a pin hits you while you're in that hit stun where you take 75% damage, it resets it, and then you'll take 100% damage from the follow-up from them. And so that lets players have kind of like gank setups where they reset that hit stun and are able to bypass that damage reduction. It's not a good thing because it only applies on pins. And the other issue is that not every pin is created equal.
Sure.
And not every pin is obviously a pin. And the best example I have for this is Zhang Zheng's kit. So
Okay.
essentially what a pin is when we force a reaction on a character where the animation is not one of our default hit reaction animations. So it goes into a different state and it's a pin. The problem is that some of these things don't look like pins.
Yeah.
Zhang Zheng's kick, when you hit somebody with it, it's technically a pin because you force them to go into a different animation. There's like a little bit of a stagger back. You see that the shins are hit.
Yeah.
but nothing else really kind of does this. So that's technically a pin. Some of them are a lot more obvious. We look at like Shigoki Demon Embrace, for example. That's obviously a pin, but some of them are. It's a lot less obvious that they're pins. Like Hitokiri's kicks actually pin, but it's not obvious that they pin again. So there's a lot of these things. So what we're doing with the anti-gank changes is we are removing that bypass. So essentially, right now, starting tomorrow, if I hit you, and then a JJ comes in, does their front dodge bash, that shin kick, you will enter the hit stun state where you take 25% damage instead of resetting it to 0 and then you still take full damage. So this is something we're doing to get players more of a chance to survive in team fights when people are ganking them. It's something that I've seen. Like we did a testing rounds for this almost a year ago. It took us a long time to get it back in, so I want to go over that as well. So when we did a testing rounds, the reaction was a bit tricky, right? Like we had some high level players that were like, "Oh, we don't like this." Other players really liked it, and so we had to kind of consolidate and go, where do we go from here? What works and what doesn't work with this, and then sit down and actually do the work. So we wanted to take our time to make sure we did it right. And in a way that kind of enables us to have a wider design space. So when I talk about this is when you're working on like a game like For Honor, right? There's a lot of changes you can do that can either the way that you can design around it and with it can stay the same. It can get bigger or it can get smaller. And this is something often enough when we do blanket changes, I know people don't like it because it feels like we're not paying attention to things and we're not looking at exceptions and stuff. And they want to have exceptions. I completely understand. But often enough, and it's something that we don't say enough, and for this I apologize. I want to apologize to our players because it's not obvious as to why we make some of these decisions sometimes, is that we're making changes often so that we can get a wider design space, a more open design space to give us more freedom to do crazier things and to have more dedicated actions. So with this, for example, what this lets us do is we create a new baseline, a new foundation from which we can build on to have moves that are dedicated ganking moves that will respect the rules, but that can act in a way that that effectively does ganking, but that it's understandable, it makes sense. You don't need to learn like weird obscure things of is this a pin, is this not a pin, it's not obvious, all these things. We want to make the game like more understandable for everybody. It's not about accessibility and making the game easier or dumbing down mechanics, but it's about making it that it's understandable and you know what's happening. Like I see on Reddit and on like the threads and a bunch of places, a lot of times people show a video of what happened here, right? And this, for me as a game designer, as a game developer, is the worst feeling because if I'm working on a game, if we're working on a game where things are happening and people don't understand what's going on and you need a bunch of other people to explain to you what happened, generally it's not a good thing.
Right.
So we're doing this to be able to lift that thing up and to get into a better position in the near future. It's not happening tomorrow. But the good thing is also is that we could have waited because this is part one. We have part two coming in the near future where we're addressing other things such as blocking, right? So right now, if you block an attack and you get hit by a bash externally, it'll reset the hit stun because you're in a block reaction, you're not in a hit reaction. So we're doing a lot of stuff around this to like normalize all of these things again to make it more understandable for players so that when things happen to you, you know what happened, you learn about what happened, and you can kind of understand how to counter it.
Right.
So that's like that's the goal ultimately, to have like that readability and to make things understandable. But again, it's part one, and it's part one because we have more stuff coming, but we wanted to make sure we pushed it as soon as we could after taking our time to put it in. It's a lot of work to do all the data, all that sort of stuff, but having it right now means we also gather feedback on it, and it helps us shape the direction this is going to take in the future.
Gotcha.
So it's super important to be able to have that kind of visibility, and I want to make sure that our players that are watching this, and you can explain to other people as you want, that we're doing this not to make the game dumber, not to make the game easier or whatever. It's to make it more understandable for everyone so that, yeah, you know what's happening. There's a predictability in the results and you understand what's going on, how you can adapt to it, how you can play around it, and what you can do with it, right?
Gotcha.
The other aspect of the anti-gank change is it is still possible to gank.
Right.
It is still quite possible to gank. In fact, we have some players in early access that have been playing this version of the game for about a week now, who were able to figure out ganks within a couple days. I won't name names, but you can probably guess who it is if you know within that sort of stuff. But basically, it's still possible. It's just a lot more timing dependent.
Okay.
By this I mean, let's take the same example as before, right? I'm Warden, for example. I throw a top heavy at you, you get hit. If a Jiang Jun comes in, or anybody actually comes in and does a pinning move or any sort of bash, really, while you're in your recovery, you're going to go into the correct hit reaction and it's going to be okay. But if they time it properly and they hit you right as you get back into neutral, so you exit your hit reaction, right? There's a window of 166 milliseconds to dodge bashes. You have to dodge before 166 ms, before it's going to hit, and then you'll be able to dodge it. For other attacks, it's a little bit, the timing's a little bit different, but for bashes, it's 166 specifically. So if you're able to time something in that window, it is still unescapable. You can still perform ganks. You can still do that stuff. It's just a lot more difficult to do. It's a lot more deliberate to do. You need a lot more skill. You need to be able to time things properly. So this is something, again, that increases, not necessarily the depth, but the complexity of getting these things happening at high level, but that also solves issues at lower levels where it's like, well, you know what? I can't do anything. I'm getting ganked by people either on purpose or not on purpose. Sometimes it happens, it just happens.
Yeah.
And then, well, I couldn't do anything. It kind of feels bad. So, again, we're standardizing rules for hit reactions for everywhere. And what's interesting too, that not a lot of people might know here, is regular bashes that were not pins already respected this rule. So Warden's shoulder bash, for example, doesn't pin. It already respected that rule.
Right.
A lot of regular bashes, a lot of stuff actually like Conqueror's shield bashes, for example, a lot of stuff already respected these rules. It's specifically pinning moves that are affected by this, or we can kind of get that to work. So that's the big takeaway here.
Nice.
It's a big change.
Yeah.
We are still working on it because there's still aspects that we need to tweak out, but play with it, give us your feedback, and then we'll also be able to communicate more in the future as to where we're taking ganking, how we're adjusting it, what kind of moves can we build around this. It's a work in progress. It's something that we're building towards, but it's really exciting for me because it's, again, sometimes it just, you look at it and you go, it's a blanket change. But then when you can understand why we're doing things and the reasoning behind it, then I think it makes everybody happier. It gives us more design space, and our players are able to understand. I know we have very, very, very smart players. People are good. They once they understand these things, they might disagree, and that's okay. Like, we don't always have to agree, but at the end of the day, like, we can kind of work together on this to get something really good going on and make the game the best as we can.
Gotcha.
All right.
Amazing.
So, other changes.
All right, there's more.
So Gladiator and Blackbriar, so their zone attacks now deal 1 damage, but still generate 30 revenge. So this is an extension of what we saw with Virtuosa, where her zone attack deals 1 damage. The reason why it deals 1 damage is when we were playtesting her internally, it felt kind of hard to go into the minion lane and actually kill minions. It kind of felt kind of bad. You're like, I'm doing this, and it's not really doing anything. So we're like, well, yeah, and it makes sense because she doesn't have a lot of big, wide, sweeping attacks while she's out of lock. So how do we solve this? Well, we make her zone attack deal 1 damage, right? It's a bash, but it can still deal 1. And if it deals 1, it can kill minions.
Nice.
And so our other 2 heroes that have bash zone attacks are Gladiator and Blackbriar. Gladiator has a second hit behind, but there's still stuff where, like, you push enemies away. It's not as useful. So with this, Glad and BP actually have way better minion clearing abilities because they can actually now kill minions.
Nice.
The second part of this is the revenge gain. So normally the rule we have in game is if an attack deals damage, it feeds the amount of revenge that it dealt. Clearly, nobody wants a bash that generates 1 revenge.
Yeah, probably.
That's just like maybe a little bit more, whatever. But like at 1 revenge is a bit too low. So with this, we're able to kind of control. We are always able to control. We've had to do this for balancing purposes at some points. But at 30 revenge here, it's the normal revenge feed as if it was before.
Yeah.
But it still deals 1 damage, so we're good to go there.
Nice.
So small buffs to Glide and BP, still kind of interesting, kind of work well. Cool. And then the last thing we're doing is reverting stamina damage change specifically on Gladiator's bashes and on Centurion's Lion's Roar. Only on Lion's Roar for Centurion, but for Glad, it's basically all of his bashes.
Nice.
So the idea here, right, is I want to make it super clear. This is temporary. It's temporary until we come up with the appropriate solution to have these moves be interesting and work without stamina damage. We still are committed to not having the stamina damage part of it. I understand there's a lot of people, I've seen a lot of feedback from players going, you know what, like the problem wasn't stamina damage, it wasn't stamina drain, it was stamina pause, right? The issue is that if you don't have stam pause, you recover stamina so quickly that you might as well not deal any stamina damage. Even with Lion's Roar, the way it worked, because we tested it out, you would go bonk, bonk, bonk. By the time you finish the first one, you would land the second one, your stam would be fully back. It literally did nothing unless your opponent was already super low on stamina. So it has a very, 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 very incredibly niche use without stam pause. Granted, it is a niche use. It is a use, but it's not really workable. So we still are continuing with we don't want to have stamina damage in the game. Stamina damage prevents other players from playing. It's not fun. We don't want to have mechanics where it's like, well, you know what? You just can't play. There's nothing you can do. There's no counter-play. There's nothing you can have. So it's just, we're pushing towards this. But Gladiators bashes, without stamina damage, if you're in duels, they do nothing. It's quite understandable. And players were like unhappy with this. It's our mistake that we did not identify this earlier and already make an exception for them. We already had made some exceptions. Same for Centurion's Lion's Roar. But in the near future, we will be adjusting these moves. We'll be doing stuff so that they are interesting without that stamina damage component. We don't know what it's going to be yet. And because we didn't have a release date for like this title update or for next season, we're like, let's revert it for now on these things. And the rule we set for ourselves was, if it's a bash that doesn't guarantee damage afterwards, we'll revert it. These are the bashes that were there. So that's the important part here. It's really about what can we do to make this less frustrating for players. We give it back a little bit, but again, it'll change in the future. So that's good.
Gotcha.
That's the last slide for today.
Nice.
The one thing I want to bring up,
yes,
because I know people in chat right now, because that's the last that's the last slide, they're upset. There's no Conqueror catcher.
Oh no.
I know.
Oh,
I love Conqueror too.
I do, yeah.
And Vanessa's in the back still probably, and I know she likes Conqueror.
Yeah.
So what I can say with full confidence, because I got it confirmed to me multiple times this morning, so I'm, if it doesn't happen, it's not my fault.
Oh man.
But it'll happen. We are giving Conqueror a role catcher in the next title update. So it will happen. It is happening.
Nice.
We weren't able to get it in time for this one. Unfortunately, there was like way too much stuff with a new hero, with a bunch of things. So it's going to be happening in the next title update. 99% guaranteed, I'm assuming?
I don't see why not.
I don't see why not.
I don't
Right?
see
So that's
why
good.
not, yeah.
So, but it will happen. So Conch mains rejoice. That's happening
soon.
Soon, but still.
Yes.
So that's great. I just wanted to make sure it's out because I know it's a pain point. I know it's something that players have been asking for. It's tricky. And I know Conqueror also needs a bit more love. We know past this, but it's a Band-Aid that can at least resolve some of those issues. So that's good.
Perfect.
And so the last thing I want to say is I want to give a big thank you to everybody on the dev team, all of our players. We're doing this for you. And I hope that even though sometimes you might agree, disagree, whatever, that like we are passionate about what we do. I think that kind of shows in, whenever I'm here. I honestly, I think that's why people kind of like, it's always chanting for me. I always find it endearing. It's fun. And I appreciate it. It's a bit of a running gag. But at the same time, we're all passionate. We all love what we do. We're all doing this because we want to. Nobody is forced to come here on the den either. We do it because we love it, because we want to communicate with people. And it's very, very important for us. And so I want to just push that out there again. Like, our players are our most important resource, if I can call it a resource. But we're doing this for you, right? We're doing this for you players. We're doing this for you so that you have the best game you can play and that you have fun playing it. Yes, it's frustrating, but it's also addictive. It's pretty cool. So that's how it goes.
That's what makes it so special, though.
Exactly, right? That's what
I love it.
Like,
I love it.
Nobody's able to copy us for a lot of good reasons.
Yeah.
But this is part of it. So I really a big, massive shout out to our players. Our stream number today was super high. I was looking at it in the back. We hit like 6,000 players. We haven't had 6,000 viewers on our stream for the longest time. So again, thank you for tuning in. It's amazing. right? There's claps in the back.
Yeah.
That's great. But really, thank you. And then just a very special thanks to our early access players. The anti-gank change actually had a massive bug on Shaman that the players in our early access discovered very, very, very quickly. They communicated it to us very shortly, and Noel, our amazing designer, was able to fix it in record time. And so we're able to fix that issue before it got live.
Nice.
I'm super excited. There was a big bug with her bite that was kind of really bad, but we're able to fix it with their help. So I want to give a big shout out to them, because without them, some of these things don't really get caught. It's unfortunate, but they're invaluable to us. And so really they're doing a lot of work. We have players in the office these days because we're doing a lot of workshops for stuff, but really thank you to them. I know they're watching, and it's great. I'm really happy. Yeah, we're super happy to have you guys, and we're really happy to have all of our players participate.
Super cool. Well, thank you so much,
Awesome.
JC.
you.
Appreciate all of that. Warriors, we thank you as well. So don't go anywhere, though, because coming up next, we have the Community Corner with a lot of fun stuff and content of the week. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back.
Welcome back, Warriors. We are here at the wrap up to look at some Community Corner.
Love it.
I'm so excited for that. I love Community Corner.
Me too. I do as well. It's so much fun. But before we dive into that, we wanted to kind of go over everything we announced during the show today, because it was a lot. We
Yeah.
understand it's a lot to process, a lot to digest. So, Anthony, what do we got?
Let's jump into it. So of course we have our new hero Virtuosa coming out tomorrow for $9.99, and then 15K Steel 2 weeks from now. We've got some Hero Fest coming for Peacekeeper, Afira, and Nobushi with their respective dates there. We have our balance patch, of course. We have Realistic Duel coming August 28th, September 4th. And we have our competitive circuit starting soon.
Woo!
Still some space, so grab some buddies, go sign up. It's going to be awesome. And yeah, we also
with
have
Dominion too, right?
Yeah, exactly. It's starting with Dominion. It'll move into 2v2 and then culminate into 1v1.
I'm very excited for this. I love our competitive.
It's going to be great.
So good. But yeah, and there's a circuit calendar.
Yeah, can see it there. Thanks, Max.
Screenshot that. It's fine. So we also have some content of the week coming your way, folks. So first up, available for all heroes starting tomorrow, we have Virtuoso's Poise Elite outfit. It's very, very flashy. It's going to go great. You can get it for everybody for 7K steel. So that's very, very fun.
Nice.
We like that. We also have, for a limited time from July 24th to August 14th, the Mythic outfit Summer of Cool. And there is nothing cooler than those slick, slick shades that just pop down and make you look like the coolest dude on the battlefield. So get that, available for limited time. It's very fun. On top of that, too, during the same time period, we have limited time execution called Honor Fulfilled. So in honor of our new our new hero and the dueling season, we thought, what better way to execute an opponent than by slapping them in the face with a glove? So, you know, got to
Only
get...
logical thing we could
It
do.
really is. Like, we had to do it. So, we also got some really fun retrofits coming your way, too. A bunch of signatures everywhere from Thoughtful Gesture to My Neon Heart to the Catwalk Glam to the Cabaret Splash. It's all being retrofit for everybody who is missing it, including the Virtuosa. So, a lot of these are going to go great with her, including this one, which, again... Like, it just fits. Sometimes it just works. So that is awesome.
And this as well.
And a nice, wonderful bow to the folks at home. So that's great. On top of that, following the next week from July 31st through August 14th, again, time limited, we have an emote as well, Honor Demands. So where does that glove come from? Right here. So challenge your opponents to a duel, and then make sure you use the execution afterwards to continue to smack them with a glove, because that's very, very important that we do that. On top of that, folks, starting tomorrow, we have a new arcade quest coming back. Paragons and Sovereigns, the quest will be available for everybody, so go check it out. That's great. And we have an event order for the next week called Virtuosa's Brilliance. So be the faction with the most duel matches won, and play Virtuoso, because why not? That'll be cool. Yeah, and we also have a summer sale. That's right. The last day is... When's the last day? Oh, my gosh. Is today the last day? What? Oh, man, don't let this...
some stuff.
Don't let this pass you by. It's a summer sale. It's like up to 30% discount on emotes, ornaments, all the fun things there. So do not miss it, folks. Like, you got today. So get on it. It's great. And on top of that, we also have an XP Fest coming up from August 7th to August 14th. So get double the XP at the end of every match and on all completed orders and contracts. There is no better time to hop in and play than right now. And also Virtuoso tomorrow.
Perfect.
Just for the bit, yeah.
Nice.
There's a lot. I'm
Yes,
sorry.
That was
Okay.
a lot. That was a lot. Thank you for that, though. That was
You're
great.
welcome. Thank you. Yeah.
Great. That's not all. We officially can move on to the Community Corner segment with
Yes.
Jet and Josh.
All right.
So,
Jet-
oh,
wait.
oh, oh,
Oh,
oh.
What is
oh,
The whole time?
where did we come from?
Hey,
this whole time?
I can't believe he killed me on my first Warriors
What
10 segment.
Well, I'm happy you're here.
Same.
We're both very happy to be here.
I have a sword.
This is pretty fire.
That's where it went. Now we know.
Taking this home with me.
Well, welcome. We're used to you guys like joining in online and
Yeah.
stuff, but you decided to grace us with your presence today.
Yes, it's nice to
It's
have you.
amazing.
We have a whole bunch of cool videos to show you. so
Yeah.
Yep.
We're glad
lots
we're
of
here.
stuff.
Came all this way. Let's
We sure did.
awesome.
Let's do it.
All right, let's take it away, Max. We'll start with the first one. This one is from Comfortable Icy. Now, obviously, everyone that plays For Honor, you have to watch out for where you're at in your environment, because sometimes there are things that are going to hurt you and hurt you badly, like that.
That is unfortunate placement.
Yeah.
That is such a good placement. You can't even see it. It's perfect. Beautiful. And then we also have some amazing For Honor posters by Trendy Meodia. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing your name. The second one that's on here is my absolute favorite.
Oh, this is sick.
Little mashup with Rainbow Six, our friends over at Rainbow.
Yeah,
Looks-
so actually, all of the characters there were taken in photo mode and then superimposed onto like an image.
That is sick.
That's
so
cool.
Such a cool edit there. What a great use of photo mode.
I need that as like my wallpaper on my laptop. You can go to the next one. It's fine. And then the next one that we have up here is from Salty Jack. You've got a Shigoki and a Sohei up against Lolo Kyoshin. Lolo Kyoshin. This isn't going to end well at all.
That's a tough fight.
Bullying.
Complete bully mode engaged. No chance.
Stood no chance.
And then for the icing on the cake, you're about to get ledged as well. Bye.
Beautiful placement on there. It's perfect.
It's perfect.
Yeah.
Perfect throw. And then we've got some amazing Warden cosplay here. I love that third picture. He's so sassy.
Yeah. I believe that's actually a signature, right?
Yes, it is.
Yeah, it is.
That's super sick.
Little light John Cena action. You kids.
That.
Beautiful. And then this clip right here is just you have to watch out for your minions too, because they have feelings as well.
Give him a smack.
He's mad.
Oh.
He's mad. He's so mad.
Honestly, I can't blame the guy.
It's treason right there. What is this?
Like that was his last straw.
Yeah, it really
That
was.
was his last straw. Couldn't take it anymore. He's like, I'm tired of being on these battlefields and getting killed, man.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That
Yeah,
is-
thank you for breaking all that down.
Glad to bring
course.
some cool clips.
It was-
And obviously, for everyone that's watching, if you want to have your UGC or your clips or art featured, just go ahead and post on Reddit, post on Twitter, the Instagrams, all the good little places, because we're always watching. And obviously, like, make sure you keep your DMs open, because we will be in them. And if you don't answer, I'm going to use this.
Oh, he's got a weapon now, yeah.
It's just
I'm armed. I am armed.
He can't be stopped.
That's double. Wow, so amazing. So again, thank you so much, guys, for just coming on the show, being here live with us for Virtuoso.
So happy to be here. You have no idea.
Amazing, dude. It's been too long. Been too
It
long.
really has, yeah.
All right, that's great stuff. Fun times.
Well, I believe that's it for us, Nolan.
Yeah.
Josh, Jet, thank you so much for coming on the Den and talking all about the good stuff. Virtuosa, it's gonna be great.
Virtuoso
Oh,
is so fun to play. It's
can't wait.
insane.
Gonna be awesome.
He's great.
Lastly, we're going to be rating someone.
Oh.
We'll be rating Wextra. So
Okay.
when you go to
Oh,
her chat,
nice.
give her your best Italian emoji.
And say
In
pasta.
Italian, say
Say some
pasta.
Pasta.
Perfect. All right. Well, thanks so much, everyone, and we'll see you on the battlefield. Bye bye.
While we consider